Stream Elements. Welcome to my channel. Stream Elements. Said. Stream Elements bot running robot face.
Good morning. क्या हमको आज देंगे? In आते ही
I'd swear we'd be more uplifted in potion. I'm just saying, you'd think she was the...
नहीं इधर आना, इधर आ।
Got it.
और कॉइन मिल गया अपने को। अपने का हाउस टोकन एक और भी बहुत सारे हाउस टोकन। मेरे को देखना है मर पंच मर साले की। अरे भाई अरे भाई तेरी अरे भाई अरे तेरी भाई 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 अरे ये क्यों व्हाई इसलिए व्हाट द छोड़ो यार अपने हो गया लेकिन भाई तोड़ा क्यों तूने इसको अरे ठीक है भाई तुम लोग कर लो कुछ जो मर्जी कर लो भाई मैं जा रहा तोड़ के फेंक दिया भाई साले को अरे भाई 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 बंदे ने तोड़ के फेंक दिया पूरा इसको भाई और सार्मर आप यहाँ पे आजा आजा सामने आजा आजा चल तेरी तो दिल लगा के हाथ में आगे चल एक और मिल गया इस पे और पे मिल गया अपने को। चलो चलो आ जाओ इधर आ जाओ जरा मेरे बच्चे।
That's it.
Hello, Homura.
मिल गया, मिल जा सकते। ये कहाँ लेके जाएगा? अरे भैया
Leviosa.
कुछ तो यहाँ से मिल लिया, ठीक है, लेकिन अभी हमें क्या आपने ये क्यों किया?
Revelio.
कहीं नहीं जाने कभी। कहाँ का रास्ता?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Now a teacher herself. I wonder she's not cobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
कहीं क्या आ गए हम?
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
यहाँ का वाला माल है ना, हाँ था, चलो।
What are you up to now?
जो भी है तेरे को क्या उससे? तो तेरे को क्या? जो भी है।
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lord Gok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
Hello. Bye.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Handy resource indeed. Your field guide. I'm most pleased.
देख मजे यार
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Ah, there you are.
Let's go!
Yes, there've been mistakes. Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing. I just need some rest, that's all.
तो चेंज करना है ये थोड़ा बहुत
Over here!
Professor Piggy.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
I shall cast my... No more happy days for you. Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
Who's that? One less shit. Send up.
Confringo.
यहाँ पर
Revelio.
बड़ा thingy है
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
तो गलत हो
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Incendio. Descendo.
Death from above.
Lumos.
No more happy days for you.
Incendio.
Up for a bit of time. Up for a bit of time.
Expulsion.
Expelliarmus.
For you.
Stop that right there.
I won't rest. An intruder.
That's just the beginning.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Stop that, boy.
Confringo.
Just wait till I come down.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. No! Confringo. Incendio.
Get away with that.
Is that the best you can do?
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
खड़ा रहो अभी। रजिया भी चुपचाप खड़े रहो फिर जब तक हिट ना हो। ये पहन सकता हूँ।
Mother used to make like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Revelio. Revelio. Whoa.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Accio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
इधर इन symbol.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us.
Revelio.
Let's see where they lead.
Lumos.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Hello, second trial complete.
Revelio. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Confringo! Confringo! Descendo! Wingardium Leviosa!
अभी इसके साथ लड़ना पड़ेगा।
Confringo, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo, Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus.
आगे तो खत्म हो गया। हेलो फेस कैम। अरे फेस कैम मेरा एक्चुअली बैटरी लो है बहुत, इसीलिए फेस कैम नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। चल तू ये बता, तू वैलो खेलेगा कि नहीं? तू खेलेगा कब? मैं खेल कब से शुरू होगा?
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
There's a pillar here with more legs near it.
Confringo. Defender.
सारे
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
जगह तो मेरे को मिल ही नहीं रहा है कहाँ से जाऊँ समझ में नहीं आ रहा मेरे को
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
ब्लॉक तो यहाँ पे एक ही है तो बहुत हम चढ़ नहीं पा रहे तो समझना पड़ेगा ये
Wingardium Leviosa.
हम यहाँ से चढ़े कैसे सेकेंड ट्रायल पे? तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा मेरे को।
Wingardium Leviosa.
अभी हो जाना चाहिए। क्या हो गया?
Revelio.
के अंदर ये करने के लिए पागल हो गया था।
Lumos. Potato. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
जी हम लोग इधर से आए हैं, इधर जाना पड़ेगा। इधर और कुछ तो है नहीं ना?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
ये कुछ नहीं दिए।
Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio.
अरे तेरी जान।
Confringo. Defender.
boss fight.
Lumos. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Torpedo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Torpedo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
भाई
Confringo.
मारना तो मेरे बस की नहीं है भाई.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Torpedo. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
या भाई कितने मारू बे, मर ही नहीं रहा है ये. ये आग छोड़ के मेरे को ये कुछ दूसरा निकालना पड़ेगा इसमें. ये लगाना पड़ेगा. ये वोगेल पोशन इसीलिए लिए थे यहाँ पे भाई.
Defender. Confringo. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Glacier. Expelliarmus.
ये बचाने वाला.
Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Glaciers.
चलो ये तो हो गया.
Confringo. Defender. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glaciers. Defender. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Defender.
बहुत गंदा लगा ये वाला.
Confringo. Glaciers. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius!
ओह मार दिया रे मार दिया खत्म
What a relief.
रिलीफ मेरी गांड फट के हाथ में आ गई तेरे को रिलीफ पड़ी है
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
See artifact.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will... Well done today, as all.
चलो ये तो हो गया. हम क्विडिच मैच नहीं खेल सकते क्या? क्विडिच मैच खेलना है एक्चुअली.
Revelio.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. Bring me a few more moons and I'll show you how to improve casting Alohomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor. Especially since they can only be collected at night.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
यहाँ पे मिले बैलेंस है
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
चलो आ जाओ 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 जल्दी 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 क्विक 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 चलो दो कॉइन दो
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you.
Call.
Do cooperate, won't you?
दो पकड़ लिया
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Who lived here, I wonder?
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. You'll tell him on first chance you get.
Not found me a rat.
You're the one who stole our gun. Defender. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. I know you're the one who stole our gun.
Pathetic!
Predictably Glacius. Come on. Defender.
You think you're safe with that special, man? I won't go down.
Confringo.
Glacius.
Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
I'm embarrassed for you. Is that the best you can do? Are you all wet? Tripping us from her?
Confringo.
You disappoint me.
Accio.
Someone over there. You'd better. Nobody will miss.
Descendo. Also.
Now you're just getting on my nerves.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
यहाँ पे क्या है?
Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. That solves that.
ये वाला इजी था.
Wingardium Leviosa.
चलो यार.
Go! No need to race now, my friend. Accio.
Hi.
Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Expellium! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Confringo!
कितने सारे हैं यहाँ पे?
Defender!
अच्छा लड़ लो जरा। ये जात का ये पीछे बैठा था।
Accio! Descendo!
Tagbog.
Accio! Repulso! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Glacius!
सारे जानवर है भाई यहाँ पे।
Now, I'm only trying to help.
मिला?
Assignment's all finished.
तेरी जाने का चाहिए बच्चों.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo.
अरे खेलना ही नहीं तुम लोग यार. तो गंदा बच्चा.
Slow down now. There we go.
मैडम जी आपके पास कुछ है? फ्लक्स स्वीट
Do
है?
you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Hidden leaves. Heirloom Doom.
I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying.
अब बेच रहा हो तो ले लो ना. चलो 8000 के आसपास तो ही है. तो फ्लक्स स्विच चाहिए.
So nice of you to stop by.
Away! No need to race now, my friend.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Now I have learned the Bombarda.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Textbook execution. Bravo.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course.
I recall it. I read in the Prophet about a I knew of the... I wondered...
Seems quite a challenge finding an...
It was. He was near a...
What did you...
अच्छा मेरे को मिलना था किसी लक स्वीट का तो मैं बाद में करता मिल लेता वैसे क्या ही करना है
Faster! Time to go a little quicker.
क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग क्यों उड़ा रहे हो मार के जाऊंगा तो मैं वहां से मैप से ये भी ले लूंगा।
Slow down now. There we go.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Surprising how many nifflers you can find down there. Mind you, I do have a knack.
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Gah! It's Totalis.
I can assure you, none of us are intimidated by your rash decisions.
Show yourself! You've nowhere to hide now!
Repulsor!
Expelliarmus!
What the?
Descendo!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
The dragon.
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's it. Don't know what Victor was thinking, stroking a bark.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast. Why, it's a grapple you are. Someone.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look,
Revelio.
you've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamura. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
फाइट में मजा आएगा।
Careful! Ramrot will want his dragon intact. Don't think you'll get it out of here.
Levioso!
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
I've never been one for guns. Just finish what we start. Back for more.
Oh, you could hide from me, did ya?
Nice try!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Join me.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
हम लोग क्लास के पास जाते हैं, क्या करें? एक फील्ड गाइड भेज। मार सकते।
Nothing even worth stealing in my room.
I've had enough of Spellcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
why you don't get a snitch.
Lumos.
Don't you see the romance of it all? You and I, we are the stuff of poems. Our love is the muse of 1,000 rhymes.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Revelio.
अंडरग्राउंड हार्बर ये पहली बार जा रहा हूँ मैं
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Hotel Hall.
Revelio. Book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Revelio. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The pepper up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
आजा 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 आजा
Yes.
Hey now.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food. And I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed. I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Assigned Luck Suite Combat Plan.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Can't somebody let me copy their potions homework?
Revelio.
I've never had difficulties with bouncing balls. There you are. The crossed wands duelist to beat. How much longer do you think Black will be headmaster? I have family around here.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Beetle the Bard is a bit too hairy-hearted for my taste.
House elves. Revelio.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere.
Exact.
Merlin,
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. It seems
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a...
Goodness, don't worry. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and it's...
A very...
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringe of the forbidden forest. Good luck.
If anyone ever knew how to do
Levioso. Arresto momentum. Accio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Also.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
Defendo, Confringo, Bombarda, Expelliarmus.
Come back here.
Revelio.
Miss Willardsey will never believe where the butterflies led me.
Revelio.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Lumos.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy.
Lumos.
Point of toilet.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon. You know what? Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Lumos. Lumos. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Are you?
Oh, I don't think anyone at the ministry works a day in their life.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of... I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. That's a brilliant idea. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way, at least until we've done what we came to do. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 2,000.
Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Again.
She's breathtaking.
From a
Reparo.
Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
How lucky for us.
Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you.
Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Wait, what was that?
Hello. Sorry. मैंने एक्चुअली देखा नहीं था, मैं अभी तक कोई चैट पे था नहीं, तो मैं थोड़ा गेम में तो ज़्यादा कंसंट्रेट कर दिया, सॉरी। बताओ आप बोलो। अभी ड्रैगन से फाइट होने वाला है अपना, तो उसके लिए आई थिंक तैयार हो जाना चाहिए मेरे को। मैं अपना कपड़े फिर से बदल लेता हूँ। अरे मेरे को ये सब नहीं पहना रे भाई, ये पहनना है। ये ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है, ये सही है। उतना इग्नोर मैं, इतना इग्नोर में तो मैं मरा क्रश कोई नहीं करता। अरे सॉरी, इग्नोर नहीं कर रहा था रे, मैं बस नज़र नहीं डाला था कि चैट पे कोई है कि नहीं। सॉरी यार, माफ़ कर दो, हो गई गलती बच्चे से, कर दो माफ़। सॉरी यार, ऐसा भी क्या। इधर
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
अच्छा बस बच के यहाँ पे ये डालना है। हाँ तो एक बार ध्यान था, समझ गया, सॉरी यार। हाँ ठीक है, समझ गया ना। बस तू मेरा भाई, तू मेरा भाई, तू मेरा सच्चा भाई।
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well past that. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
चलो आ गया। कौन से एपिसोड पर हूँ मैं?
Why is every bridge
282
here
पे तो
broken?
था।
Good
मैं
She'll still be able to
282
smell
पे
them.
मैं नहीं देखा।
Now, if we just return her egg, we
देखने
can
वाला हूँ।
hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
तो देख लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अंडा रख दिया, अंडा रख दिया, अंडा, अंडा रख दिया। We want no troubles, please. अरे ये तो खा के जिंदा खा के मानेगी रे। ड्रैगन बॉल भूतों का है, खेले हो क्या? नहीं एक्चुअली भूतों का ही मैं एक बार खेला है, मैं फोन पे खेला है। भूतों का मैं फोन पे खेला है एक बार। हाँ एक किस कर लो, एक छोटा सा किस कर लो यार। अरे घंटा लग रहा,
That was
बच्चों वाला गेम बना के रख
brilliant.
दिया है।
And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. I wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True.
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it.
हाँ
We
मैं
need
भी
to
एमुलेटर
leave.
से खेला
I
था
need...
PSP PPSS PP गोल्ड एमुलेटर वाला तो मैंने खेला था।
How could I have been so blind?
वो तो तू अंधा है, अब क्या कर। अरे मेरे को नीप के पास जाना है, नीप का ये ट्रैक करो तो बे। प्लग स्वीट चाहिए ये ना, मैजिक नीप पीएस पीपीएसएस पीपी वाले से मैं गोल्ड एमुलेटर यूज किया था एक्चुअली। हाँ मैं एक्चुअली गोल्ड एमुलेटर खेले यूज किया था, गोल्ड वाला। एक तो आता है वो नॉर्मल वाला और एक आता है गोल्ड वाला। मैं गोल्ड वाला सही है।
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
फ्लक्स स्वीट चाहिए, फ्लक्स स्वीट पहले ये सब बेच लो।
You've a good head for business, haven't you? No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
ऐसा तो है मेरे पास बहुत। स्वीट सीड।
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
नहीं।
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
गोल्ड वाला में एड्स नहीं आता। हाँ वही ना, इसीलिए मैं एक्चुअली उसी का यूज किया था।
Without her.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. What can I do for you today?
पैसा ज़्यादा नहीं दे रहा है ये, इसे बस नहीं बेचूंगा मैं।
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
कपड़े की दुकान कहाँ गया? कपड़े की दुकान में जाके मेरे को कपड़े बेचने हैं अपने। तो गया कपड़ा का दुकान किधर है? एक तो एक आदत हो गया ना मेरे को बार बार जे दबाने का, मैं बार बार जे दबा देता हूँ। क्लॉथिंग शॉप या क्लॉथिंग शॉप और हाई स्ट्रीट।
That's what the authorities are for. Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
कपड़ा बेच दिया तो नंगा होकर गेम का क्या? नहीं, कपड़ा बेच रहा हूँ मतलब जितने गियर्स है, जितने अपने मतलब जो नहीं चाहिए वो बेच रहा हूँ। $500 का ये ले लूँ क्या? आउटलैंड ये तीनों ले लूँ क्या? चलिए
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
नहीं, अरे नहीं भाई।
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
नहीं, तुम जूतियाँ बनाते हो, नहीं लेना तुमसे।
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
जो अच्छा है वो ले लो। एक्चुअली अच्छा है लेकिन मैं अभी एक्चुअली पैसा बचा रहा हूँ थोड़ा, तो यू नो ये करने में कितना। ये फ्लिपेंडो मेरे को सीखना है, उसके बाद मेरा एग्जाम्स ईयर चालू होगा, ये मेरे को कंप्लीट करना है। अरे फ्लैक्स स्वीट मैंने एक्चुअली ले लिया था ना, मैं देख ले एक बार। ग्रो एंड हार्वेस्ट फ्लक्स स्वीट, मैंने फ्लक्स स्वीट तो ले लिया है, हार्वेस्ट करना है। एक्वायर ऑल 3 कॉम्बैट प्लांट्स एंड यूज Repeat to secretly acquire all three combat plans कौन से हैं देखने दो। एक तो ये मैंड्रिक, ठीक है। दूसरा क्या है? दूसरा ये है क्या, मेरा स्पिंटुगुला, हाँ ये तीनों है। तो मेरे को ये दो चाहिए, ठीक है। एक तो चाहिए मेरे में स्पिंटुगुला, स्टेशन के पास ही मिल जाएगा ना, रुक जाओ। अच्छे से घूम मैं एक्चुअली थोड़ी देर में भी खाने जाऊंगा, तो बहुत भूख लगी है। उसके बाद मैं शाम को आऊँगा। शाम को वजीरा भाई, मैं सोच रहा हूँ शाम को ये हॉगवर्ट्स खेलूँ या शाम को हम ये खेलें, अपना क्या बोलते हैं, गॉथम नाइट्स खेलें, क्या बोलते हैं?
Pleased to see Aaron has his belongings. See if there's something you need.
हाँ मेरे को ये चाहिए।
Thank you for your patronage. That's been a pleasure.
Bombarda. गॉथम नाइट्स अच्छा गेम है। गॉथम नाइट्स भी ट्राई करके देख सकते हो, मेरे को तो सही लगा गॉथम नाइट्स।
Sometimes it seems all roads
तुम
lead
मतलब
to
ट्राई,
Hogsmeade.
मतलब मैं ये बोल सकता हूँ कि तुम थोड़ा ट्रेलर देख सकते हो उसका गेम प्ले का। वो भी डीसी का ही गेम है, काइंड ऑफ बैटमैन टाइप स्टोरी टाइप गेम है। मैं सोच रहा हूँ वो खेलूँ कि हॉगवर्ट्स का ये कंटिन्यू करूँ। हॉगवर्ट्स खेले क्या, मतलब ये गॉथम नाइट्स खेले क्या? ठीक है फिर वही खेलेंगे, वही खेल लेंगे। अच्छा मेरे को हार्वेस्टिंग अब जाना हो क्या? एस्ट्रोनॉमी टावर नहीं, एस्ट्रोनॉमी टाउन क्लास एक कैट्स के पास ही होगा ना। हार्बोलॉजी क्लास तो हिकैट्स के पास की था ना।
Off on another adventure, are we?
ये प्रोफेसर हिकैट्स का, ये प्रोफेसर जात का प्रोफेसर मारू। यही कैट के पास था ना क्लासरूम। तो बस नहीं। आर्बोलॉजी क्लासरूम कहाँ है? स्टेयरकेस टावर थे याद की। How this is Hogwarts Castle. ये क्या? ग्रीनहाउस यही है, ग्रीनहाउस ही था ना। हार्वेस्ट करना है मेरे को फ्लक्सवीट सीड्स हार्वेस्ट करने हैं।
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Oh,
it's you! Just the person I need.
समांता डेल नहीं। हार्बोलॉजी क्लास अभी बंद है, हम कब आ सकते हैं हार्बोलॉजी क्लास में? यार इनकरेक्ट पॉट साइज, लार्ज पॉट चाहिए क्या? अरे तेरी तो पॉट कैसे चेंज करूं अब? मैडम जी
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
Dark mode किधर से कर रहा हूँ मतलब? कौन सा dark mode?
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps later.
Not to worry. I'll be here if you'd like to talk.
कौन सा dark mode? मेरे को ये बताओ ये लार्ज साइज स्पॉट मेरे को कहाँ मिलेगा? स्पॉट साइज डाल दो ये। सपना का
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. कहीं एक शेयर पास था वो।
Peasy has a special knack. It's tormenting, Professor.
कौन सा साइड है याद रखना पड़ेगा। मैं कहाँ हूँ अभी? कुछ जानना एस्ट्रोनॉमी टावर के आसपास ही है। चलो
would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
Now what is this?
Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
चलते यहाँ से। हेलो हेलो हेलो, अभी जाने वाले हो क्या? नहीं, 2-3 मिनट तो हूँ मैं, मतलब थोड़ी देर तो हूँ। थोड़ी देर तो हूँ, अभी नहीं जा रहा हूँ। आई गेस मैं सोच रहा हूँ चला ही जाता हूँ, मेरे को भूख तो लगा ही यार बहुत जोर।
Bombarder! Confringo!
हाँ, मैं शाम को ही मिलता हूँ ना, शाम को मिलते हैं, शाम को नए गेम के साथ थोड़ा मस्ती करते हैं। ये गेम को थोड़ा रेस्ट देते हैं अभी, मैं भी बोर हो रहा हूँ एक गेम खेल खेल के। ठीक है, अभी और नहीं, मैं अभी के लिए सोच रहा हूँ ये थोड़ा पॉज कर दूँ, शाम को मैं सोच रहा हूँ थोड़ा हॉगवर्ट्स के ये खेल लूँ, गॉथम नाइट्स खेल लूँ। हाँ भाई, अभी थोड़ा खाना वाना खा के थोड़ा सो लेता हूँ, थोड़ा रेस्ट कर लेता हूँ, थोड़ा ब्लीच देख लेता हूँ, शाम को मिलते हैं। चलो ठीक है, बाय बाय।